Always nice having more to do. All units, to arms! Let us show them the might of the greatest soldiers Vargas has to offer! Take this! This stronghold to its knees. Seize this moment! Let's do this! Prepare yourself! I'm still fighting! My word! Surrender! Just wait! Prepare yourself! My word! Surrender! Were you watching over me, Talbot? By my honor! I will fulfill my duty!
Let's get this mission underway. Are you ready?
Let's do this! I do hope you'll make this fun for me.
Let us show them everything we can be. By my honor! I will fulfill my duty!
I can still fight!
Blood of the hero Flodarius flows through my veins. I fight to bring honor to that name. Surrender! Let's carve a swath through the battlefield. I'm ever chasing Lambert's shadow.
It's no use. We can't gain any ground. We're done for. The rest is up to you.
Prepare yourself!
Don't let it go to your head.
Don't expect anything less from a seasoned veteran. I suppose I should show you how to best utilize one of these.
Knowing when to retreat is a vital strategy.
Ha! So we've done it. By my honor! I will fulfill my duty! duty! It seems we'll need to shore up its defenses. All right. Prepare yourself. I won't lose. This should do. Well fought, everyone. Ha ha ha! I have some fight in me yet.
Time to go.
Sure thing.
I'll crush them all.
Let's give it all we've got.
Hold strong. I'm here to defend you.
Let's get this operation. I suppose I can help.
Let's begin. Allow me to help.
Let me show you how it's done. I live for this. I'll make sure they don't keep the upper hand.
We should get that under control. And fast.
I'm sorry. We weren't strong enough.
No regrets!
Retreat! Time to go to work. Let me show you how it's done.
I'll make sure. I'm ready to go. All right.
We'll give it a go.
My turn?
I'll use this.
You think this rickety little stronghold can slow me down? Don't make me laugh.
Give it up! You're wide open!
We're done for. The rest is up to you! We're in a tight spot.
On to the next thing. I live for this.
Done and done. This is war, isn't it?
Breathtaking.
Let us begin.
Here it comes. It's done.
There is little time for idling.
A taste more bitter than blackest coffee.
I do hope you'll make this fun for me.
Stand aside!
It is certainly worth an attempt.
That was easier than I thought.
Help you.
Leave my sight!
Just wait.
Not today. This one.
What a relief. That's the kind of battle that can make or break our reputation.
I fight for Lady Rhea.
Right.
Let's do this. Now, what does the enemy have planned? Let's get this operation underway, shall we? I suppose I can help.
Let's begin. Allow me to help.
Time to go to work. As they say, 2 swords are better than 1.
Onward to victory. I'm going.
Hear you loud and clear. Come on, let's get marching. I'll make stand back.
Let's get this operation starting the mission now.
It's time. I'll do it.
What's next? I'm waiting.
Got you!
Let's begin. It's time to
Start. Watch and learn.
Fight like this! I'm bleeding all over the place!
This is all my fault.
All right, what's next?
Right on me!
Let's settle this thing. Bow before me.
I'm going.
Looks like we got a live one. Time to get in there and fight.
Not good. They've got us on the back foot.
It's time.
I live for this.
Not today. I'm going.
We're going to lose if this keeps up.
Looks like even I have bad days.
My turn?
I can't stop now.
You and I may serve different lords, but we're birds of a feather.
Wish this wasn't...
Out of the way!
Here we go! Give it up! Let's take a moment and savor this victory.
decent effort.
No surprises here.
Supplies are the lifeblood of any army. Everything has its use.
Allow me to assist with any matters regarding the facilities. Let me know if I may be of further service.
Care to make yourself useful?
Counting on you both.
All right, let's give it our best.
Right, let's get this out of the way.
We all must do our fair share.
Time to work you into shape.
I'm getting better.
Training can be... With proper training, you'll be unstoppable.
Care to make yourself useful?
Counting on you both.
Yes, I'm ready.
All right, let's do this.
We all must do our fair share. Care to make yourself useful?
Counting on you both.
I am confident you'll be impressed with my efforts.
We'll figure something out if we work together.
We all must do our fair share.
Today's training was a total mess. My feet are killing me.
We need to stay in peak shape, though. You never know when we might get tossed into a battle.
True. We've got to be ready for anything.
Mercedes? You daydreaming again? I've gotta say, you've been acting all kinds of weird lately.
Have I? I feel perfectly fine, I assure you.
You sure? Back when we had that tea party, you looked so, I don't know, sad.
I suppose I can't hide anything from you. Things like tea parties with dear friends, or seeing the trainees work so hard to improve. It reminds me of how things were before the war, if just for a moment.
You mean back at the academy?
Yes, and before that when I lived with my mother and my little brother. It also reminds me of the time I spent studying with friends at the School of Sorcery in the capital. Things may not have been easy then, but I would give anything to return to those days.
Huh. I don't think I've ever seen you get this sentimental about something.
The feeling surprises even me. All my years, I've gone wherever the current of life chose to sweep me. In truth, I used to think nothing ever went precisely how I wanted it to. But looking back now, I realize just how joyous all those moments really were. And yes, I'm aware it isn't good to dwell so heavily on the past, but I can't seem to help myself.
And that's totally fine. There's nothing wrong with getting sentimental. Nobody's gonna judge you for reliving one or two good memories every now and then.
Thank you, truly. You're such a kind person.
Still, you shouldn't keep all your emotions bottled up like that. We might not go back to the peace of the old days anytime soon, but we can still have tea parties. I'm always here to listen if you ever need to get something off your chest, Mercedes.
You mean that? I'm so glad to hear it. In that case, why don't we have one right now?
Sure, I don't mind. But why now?
Because I used the money I'd been saving up to buy some more ingredients. Remember how we were talking about all those different kinds of delicious fruit desserts before? Well, I went ahead and whipped some up.
I could never turn down an invitation like that. Can't wait to see what you came up with. Hey, Dimitri. Aren't you supposed to be on break today? What's got you down?
It's nothing. I suppose I'm just finding it difficult to relax. It is vexing to no end to lay around doing nothing, while everyone else busies themselves with vital work.
Nobody's forcing you to take vacations or anything. We just want you to have a little break every now and again. Why are you so desperate to work, anyway?
Because it is my duty. No. It is the only way I know how to live. As part of the royal bloodline, my life has never for a moment belonged to me. Not even at the instant of my birth. And as a survivor of that horrible tragedy, there are certain responsibilities only I can shoulder.
I get where you're coming from, I think. I felt the same way after my company got wiped out. Still, nothing's gonna go the way you want if you can't bring yourself to trust people who just want to help. And don't even try to tell me you'd be happy with that.
All I want is to ease the pain, both for those who perished that day and for those who yet live. I'm fully aware that I will need to make sacrifices if I ever hope to accomplish that goal. But I will not drag others into my own personal crusade. I won't let anyone else suffer. So, you see, It's better for me to carry the burden myself. And better for everyone else as well.
You say you don't want to see people suffer, but what about you, Dimitri? What about your pain? You don't have a hope in the world of caring for other people if you can't care for yourself first.
I'm not sure how to respond to that. And in truth, I don't know how to alleviate my own pain. I've never given the matter any thought. What would happiness even look like for me?
How can you not know something like that? Just think about it. What kind of things make you smile? Maybe when you finally conquer a tough rival, or hold a banquet after surviving a dangerous battle.
I don't believe I bear the right to such happiness, but if that time were to come, it would be upon my death, having devoted my life to forming a peaceful kingdom full of joyful citizens.
Seriously? You can be downright dismal sometimes, you know that? Why's death the first thing that comes to mind when you think about being happy?
Dismal? Yes, perhaps you're right. But I find it difficult to consider anything else that may cause me joy.
Come on, nothing? What about ending this war quick and celebrating with all your friends? I'm sure Dedu and the others would whip up the grandest feast you've ever laid eyes on.
No, such revelry would be wasted on me. But I suppose seeing the smiles on everyone's faces would be enough.
Thanks for thinking of us, oh great king. But fine, if you want to carry your own burdens for the rest of your life, so be it. We'll just have to take extra good care of you, though, since you clearly won't do it yourself. For starters, you're gonna take a break, and by the goddess, you're gonna like it. Come on, Dimitri. We're gonna get you away from camp for a bit.
No words can express my gratitude.
You have something to say, or do you just like staring at me?
Merely thinking about your brother, that's all. I only caught a glimpse of him at Aryan Road, but he was nothing like what the rumors suggested.
You mean the ones about the eldest son of a noble family falling from grace? Taking up a life of banditry and wanton destruction?
The very same. They say he was a foul knave who stole not to survive, but because he took such great pleasure from the act. Still, I suppose one shouldn't take such rumors at face value.
Actually, there's a fair amount of truth to what they say. At least there was, up until 2 years ago. Yet still, His Majesty thought it was wise to recruit him to our side, and somehow managed to do just that.
Yes, I hear he wooed your brother with the chance to demonstrate how the Crestless can still make something of themselves. His honeyed words drew him in, at which point he began to play the man's inferiority complex like a mandolin.
Seems like you're more cunning than I realized. You really have eyes and ears everywhere, huh?
You're one to talk of cunning, springing as you do from the loins of Margrave Gautier himself. I know you've been keeping tabs on my every move.
What?
In my line of work, one learns to pick up on hostile presences rather quickly. From the day we met, you've been waiting for me to take one wrong step so you can cut me down. I'd heard the heir of House Gautier was nothing more than a base philanderer, but it seems that rumor isn't completely true either. Just look at you, having the gall to call me out while you hide behind the murderous grin plastered on your face. I know you've killed without hesitation.
Hey, we've all made mistakes. There's no need to rehash the past. And what's this murderous grin you're talking about? What would that even look like?
The fact you weren't conscious of it makes you all the more dangerous. Unless that pained grimace just now was also part of your act. Regardless, that crest-bearing fool nickname you picked up seems woefully inappropriate for one of your caliber. It's clear you inherited your father's cunning, and then some.
I'm not sure whether to take that as a compliment or just start sobbing.
The former. There aren't many in Fodling capable of winning my true respect. For my part, I'll watch where I step, lest I end up with one of your blades lodged in my back.
It's been a while since we sent that letter, but we still haven't received a response.
Yeah, we know the village chief got it, though. And we know he read it. The soldier who delivered it confirmed as much.
But he never wrote back. I wonder why.
Hard to say. Maybe he just doesn't want to get involved, or maybe he doesn't remember us. Part of me almost wonders if my mom didn't make him promise not to tell me anything. Not that I have any proof she'd do that. It's fine, honestly. If he's not gonna respond, then it's probably just a dead end.
And you're okay leaving it be?
I mean, yeah, I want to know more about my mom, but it's not the end of the world if I can't. You had to give up learning about your parents too, right?
I did, but...
No matter what kind of past my mom had, she'll always be my mom, and I'll always be me. I know that she put every bit of herself into raising me, and that's what matters. There's nothing more important than that in my book.
You're right. Whatever your parents did before they had you, and wherever they are now, they'll always be your parents.
Glad you understand. And hey, not knowing the truth lets me make up all sorts of stories about her in my head.
Oh, you mean like imagining she was actually a high-ranking noble, forced into obscurity?
Not a bad idea, but not totally original either. I was thinking more along the lines of a legendary knight, known throughout every inch of Fodlan. Or maybe a mysterious adventurer who came from somewhere far beyond its borders.
That would be incredible if it were true, and it would certainly explain why she was so knowledgeable. Still, I'm sorry I couldn't help you in the end.
It's all good, Ash. Without you, I never would have spent all this time thinking about my mom, and who she really was. So even though we came up empty-handed, I'd say the journey itself was entirely worth it.
Yeah.
Anyway, I should probably get going. Just remembered I've got a huge to-do list and not nearly enough time to do it. See ya.
Huh? I could have sworn I saw the commander here a moment ago.
Oh, you just missed them. I can take a message if you want, though.
In that case, please deliver this letter.
She's been flicking her tail a lot today. Does that mean she's happy?
No, she's just brushing off flies.
Oh, that makes sense. Also, I was thinking she was in a bad mood because she kept stomping her hoof.
That means she wants more hay, and higher quality feed if possible.
Where's this coming from, huh? You keep eating like this, you only have more weight to carry around. I've really been trying to figure out what she's thinking based on her behavior, but it's so hard. I'm impressed you manage it so easily.
Oh no, I'm not that impressive. What's wrong, Ingrid?
Marianne, perfect timing. My horse is refusing to move again, and I need to help an ally back on the battlefield. She doesn't seem scared like before, so I'm not sure what to do.
Okay, I'll talk to her. Shh. You're fine. You'll be all right.
Well, what did she say?
She doesn't want to take you to the battlefield because it's too dangerous. For you, I mean.
So that's what was troubling her. All right, I'll take it from here. There, girl. It's all right. Even if we're heading into danger, I'll be fine so long as I'm with you. Now lift your head and walk. One of our friends is waiting for us. Aw, thanks. I'm counting on you.
Thank goodness you got through.
I have been doing my best to learn how to connect with her, and it's clearly paying off. Though I'd never have understood her feelings without your insight.
But I didn't do anything. More importantly, you should hurry and help your friend.
I will. See you later.
Wait, Ingrid, I hope you come back safely. And then, when you do, maybe we can,
Oh, you want to go horseback riding together sometime? Of course. I'd love to have Dorte join us.
Oh, yes, actually. But how did you know?
When you spend enough time with a person, you start to pick up on what they're thinking through facial expressions and mannerisms. It's especially true of close friends. So I guess all my practice helped us as well.
Oh, Ingrid. I really admire how hard you work at everything you do. I hope you return safely. Dorte and I will be waiting for you.
We'll come back safe, Marianne. I promise.
Oh, Dedue. Must be my lucky day if I'm running into you here. Hey, what's with the scowl? Do we have a problem?
All the residents in this town are people of Duscur. It may be within the kingdom, but it holds neither monastery nor church. What is your reason for coming here?
Wait, Dimitri and Lady Rhea didn't tell you?
They did not.
I know everyone's been busy, but that's unacceptable. Well, there was a major fire here, right? Lady Rhea asked us to come help rebuild. We brought rations, too. Never hurts to have a little more food in your stores. So relax, please. I swear on the goddess herself that we don't intend to harm any of you.
I did ask His Majesty to spare some aid in rebuilding the town. But I did not expect the task to fall to you.
What kind of church are we if we don't help those in need? Besides, we owe Fargus quite the debt. You guys took us in, even going as far as to start a war with the Empire in the process. This is the least we can do to return the favor.
Surely the Knights of Seiros have long since repaid their debts on the battlefield.
Maybe the Knights have, but the monks and scholars won't let us hear the end of it if we don't let them pitch in too. So when Lady Rhea heard about the fire, she apparently jumped at the chance to help.
Is that so?
I know the people of Duscur will have their concerns, since they're not followers of Seros. But it'll all be fine. And we can't just sit around twiddling our thumbs while people out there desperately need help, can we? At least, that's how all of us who follow the teachings of Lady Rhea view it. You're free to supervise if you still don't trust us.
No. You seem to be speaking the truth. His Majesty has expressed similar sentiments in the past. I believe your desire to help is sincere.
Thanks, Dedue. I was starting to think you were about to tell us to pack up and go home. Well, now that we're all square on that front, point us toward what needs the most help. We'll do manual labor, planning, you name it.
In that case, I'd ask that you clear away the burnt wood and help distribute food to the townsfolk. I will explain to everyone what you're doing here.
Yes, that's probably for the best. I'm sure they'll be much more willing to listen to you. Anyway, we'd better get to work.
Hey, just the guy I wanted to see.
Ah, Balthus. Do you need me?
Yep. Got some hush-hush stuff I want to talk to you about. So let's go somewhere private.
Goodness, whatever could it be? It must be serious if we need to discuss it in a private setting.
So, what do you know about the Claude investigation?
I fear I have no idea what you are talking about. Did this request come from my father, perchance?
Yeah, I figured you might be in the dark.
Indeed, this is the first I have heard of it, though I believe he may have spoken to me once regarding something similar. Still, I am surprised he would ask such a thing of you. Also, how do you even know my father?
You know I've borrowed a lot of money from all kinds of folks, right? Well, your pops is on that list. I'm as broke as can be, so he put me to work to pay it back. That's how I ended up looking into Claude. I think that was around the time I decided to hide under Garrick Mock.
I am relieved to hear you know him for surprisingly normal reasons.
Hey, what's that supposed to mean?
Still, I wonder why my father would lend money to a base mercenary such as yourself.
Just gonna ignore that last part, huh? Now I know where the phrase like father, like son comes from. Anyway, I'll answer your question. I may not look it, but I actually used to be a noble.
You, a noble? Pray, keep your jests in check, sir.
No joke. The full name's Balthus von Albrecht. I'm surprised you didn't know. Claude and Hilda both did.
Does this mean you have connections with Lord Holst?
Yeah, we're old buddies. I was the heir to my house too, so we got to see each other a lot.
An heir? Goodness me, I apologize for my ignorance. To think a boorish man so lacking in honor and grace would be a noble.
Hey, easy. I'll have you know I was actually the lord of the house. It wasn't until after I inherited the title that I left.
Such a thought staggers the imagination, but I will accept it for the time being. And I feel I now understand your relationship to my father.
You just sort of say whatever pops into your head, don't you? Still, you better think twice about that brutal honesty of yours. Especially since you're the Count now.
You may be right. Thank you for the counsel.
Ignatz! I've been looking all over for you.
Oh, hello, Sylvain. Do you need something?
Yeah, I actually... Oh, were you painting? Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt.
No, it's fine. What can I do for you?
Actually, I was hoping you could take a look at this painting I brought back last time I was home.
This style is rarely seen in Fargus. It might be the work of an Imperial painter.
Agreed. I don't think I've seen this style of brushwork used much in the kingdom. My father's first wife was an Imperial noble, so maybe it was hers?
I never knew that. Still, it's quite stunning.
I know, right? That lady's really something.
I didn't mean the woman herself. Though, of course, she's lovely too. The features of her face suggest such kindness. She actually resembles Lady Rhea in a way.
The thing is, I have no idea who she is or if she even exists in real life.
Is that why you came to me? To see if I could uncover her identity?
Pretty much. I really love this thing, so it's been bugging me for years. I thought maybe you could finally scratch the itch for me. I mean, everybody knows you're the go-to guy for anything related to art.
Well, I'll do what I can, but please try not to get your hopes up. There's still a great deal I don't know. Though I must admit, my curiosity has been piqued as well.
Oh, really? Thanks. I wouldn't have the first clue about how to go about this on my own. I mean, I'd at least have something to go on if it was a religious painting, but us kingdom folk pretty much only care about fighting, you know? And our art books are, well, let's just say they're lacking, and leave it at that.
Yes, I'm well aware. Sadly, while religious art has continued to thrive and grow, the same can't be said for its secular counterparts. I do get the impression that this portrait may actually be related to the Church of Seiros, though.
You think? I don't know. I haven't noticed any of the usual elements of a Seiros composition.
As I'm sure you know, paintings of legendary and sacred figures all share a certain pattern. Which is to say, they're frequently depicted with their associated symbols.
Yeah, like St. Seiros with swords and St. Sethaline with fish. But I don't see anything even close to that here.
Look at the birds. Don't they seem strangely prominent to you?
I guess, now that you mention it. Okay, so who was associated with birds? St. Macule, maybe? No, St. Macule was a guy. This is nothing like how he's usually depicted either.
I didn't expect you to be so knowledgeable, Sylvain. No offense. To be honest, I always thought the two of us lived in entirely different worlds.
Come on, you should know me better than that. I'm the biggest art connoisseur in all of Fargus. Though, I admit, at first I only studied it to impress the ladies.
Sorry. I guess we still live in different worlds after all.
Hey, Felix! Wanna go work out?
Quiet! I'll give away my position.
Oops. Sorry. Didn't realize you were hunting. I'll just back off and, Whoa. Look at that. I've never seen a boar that big. If we take it down, we'll eat like kings. Kings, I tell you!
Hang on. You don't just rush into a fight against a beast like that. You need the proper equipment.
Ah, don't worry. Petra taught me a special technique. Now lead the way, meat buddy!
All right, fine. Anyway, as I was saying, if we aren't adequately prepared, we'll be the ones who end up as someone's dinner. Boars are naturally cautious beasts, but this one also appears to be wounded. If it spots us, it'll charge and send us to an early grave.
Wait, have you fought one of these before?
Years ago, but yes. It managed to get away, though.
Wow! It must have been one heck of a beast if even you had trouble taking it down.
House Blathid and House Fraldarius used to go on hunting trips together. On one trip, a certain prince bagged so many animals it proved impossible to fit them all on the sled. Meanwhile, I went off hunting on my own, encountered the boar, and barely escaped with my life.
Wait, why would Dimitri want to kill you? Or do you mean like an actual boar?
While this may not be the same boar, I will get no small amount of satisfaction if we manage to bring it down.
Hold on, who are we talking about here? Whatever. Let's do this thing!
I'll share the spoils with you, but the kill is mine. Now stand back.
Wait, but if you take it on by yourself, won't you just lose again?
What did you say?
Haven't you heard that 2 fists are better than 1? Or, I guess it'd be 4 fists are better than 2.
I'm not confident even that will be enough, but fine. I suppose adding more fists to the mix never hurt anyone. Curses, it spotted us. Nothing for it now. Come on, Raphael.
Come at me, boar. I'll punch you so hard the chef won't even need to tenderize you.
Don't attack it head on, fool! Circle around to the rear!
Yeah! We did it!
I can't believe we took it down so quickly.
Told you this was a 4-fist job!
I guess you did. Maybe there's something to this whole working with friends thing after all.
Aww, you called me your friend. Took you long enough.
Cram it. We need help carrying this back, so let's go find some extra hands.
Felix, wait up!
Hey, Dedu? I've been thinking. Fargus has really changed lately.
How do you mean?
I don't know. That's just the feeling I get when I see what goes on in this town. Don't you agree? It's like everyone here trusts you unconditionally, even though you serve the King of Fargus, someone they should hate with all their hearts. It must have taken a lot of hard work to rebuild that trust. I'm honestly impressed.
The achievement is not my own. His Majesty has been striving towards this for some time now.
Huh. When you put it that way, it makes me think he must have been planning it all along. I mean, people used to say he wasn't right in the head when he first chose you as his retainer, but he clearly had reason for doing so.
Yes, I can still hear the echoes of their gossip in my ears. The castle was full of it. It led me to ask His Majesty why he saved my life. He replied that neither faith nor birth are of import when a person's life is in danger.
Lady Rhea has told me the same thing. She saved me once a long time ago, just like Dimitri did for you. Twice, actually, even though I don't have a religious bone in my body. It's gotta be in their blood to never abandon someone in need.
Perhaps His Majesty and the Archbishop aren't as dissimilar as I thought.
True. Neither of them seem to let their lofty positions go to their head. They have that in common, too.
I'm not sure I follow.
Well, despite her role as Archbishop, It's not too uncommon to find Lady Rhea at an orphanage, playing with the children. And Dimitri's the same way, right? I heard he was off teaching some village kids how to fight just the other day.
Yes, that is true. Though I'd prefer he spend his free time at rest instead.
Hey, helping people is calming in its own way, right? So if making sure he's well rested is part of your job, I say you let him do that however he sees fit.
That's one way of viewing things. I'll think on it.
I suppose we probably understand each other better than most, serving such similar leaders.
You're suggesting that you and I have much in common as well.
Maybe. Either way, it's been a real joy talking to you. We've probably been through a lot of the same ups and downs in life if I had to guess. In time, I bet we could even become friends. So long as our bosses stay in each other's good graces.
Agreed. Though, if they were to part ways.
Whoa, no need to go there. I think we both know what would happen if they ever chose to cross swords. We'd kill each other without hesitation. I'm sure we have that in common, too.
All right, that should do it. Sorry for pulling you into this, Sylvain.
Hey, I'm the one who should be apologizing. I can't believe I didn't pick up on the fact we had spies in our midst.
Oh, I'm just especially attuned to sensing such people. What with my line of work and all. They seemed quite adept, save for the fact they were just as poor at hiding their hostility as you.
Or maybe you're just way too perceptive.
Merely years of practice, I assure you. Still, I was surprised to see how eagerly you set about clearing those spies from our midst. Never thought I'd meet someone who'd jump at an invitation to purge spies as readily as he would a lunch date with a pretty woman.
Well, time is of the essence with this kind of stuff, and Dimitri surely won't mind that we only let him know after the fact. We have to win this war, and nothing loses a war faster than a leaky ship.
Yet even superior intelligence can be overturned by brute force. Take Aryan Road, for example. I was so certain we had achieved total victory, and then...
Yeah, that was a hard-won battle. We'd never have made it without my brother and the Knights. Speaking of which, it's still a little weird to trust my back to a guy who was so recently trying to jam a sword into it.
I understand your qualms. In fact, I'm surprised you never hunted me down yourself to seek revenge for your brother's death.
It's all water under the bridge if you joining helps us win this war. I just didn't know if I could trust you at first.
And now? Have I proven worthy of that trust?
Certainly. Your perceptiveness really saved our tails this time. But don't forget that I'm sworn to protect this place. And you know exactly what'll happen if you decide to switch sides.
You're actually quite the loyalist beneath all that flippancy. I admire such sensibility, believe it or not. But you may rest easy. I have no intentions of betraying you. In fact, I look forward to a lasting friendship with the future Margrave.
I'd like that. And I kind of appreciate how you see right through me. Saves me the trouble of trying to beat around the bush, you know?
It sounds as if we forged a mutual respect. Perhaps I might even agree to go out with you sometime. So long as you don't use any more of your awful pickup lines from the first time we met. Oh, how did that one go again? Ah, yes. Hello there, my adorable little chickadee. Care to let this rooster into the hen house?
Look, I already apologized for mistaking you for a girl, so you can quit bringing it up now.
And give up such an embarrassing tidbit on the next Margrave Gautier? Never! Besides, I never asked you to apologize. You're not the first to make that error, nor will you be the last. And frankly, a date with you would likely prove a very interesting experience. There's no better way to secure one's future than by attaching oneself to a dashing Margrave to be, after all.
Whoa, you just put my chickadee line to shame. Is it weird that I'm kinda into it?
Take note, Sylvain. This is how it's done.
I think I'm at least starting to get how you've risen so far so fast. I'm definitely glad you're on our side. Anyway, here's to seeing where the future takes us.
Come on, Arval, seriously? You can't drag me off to sleep like this when the battle's about to start.
Sorry, but we need to talk. Do you remember the warning I once gave you? Well, I've been struck by a similar premonition now. Something feels wrong. Very wrong.
Last time this happened, the Ashen Demon showed up and nearly sent me to an early grave. You think the same thing's gonna happen today?
Hard to say for sure. But the feeling's worse this time around. Stronger. So if I had to guess, I'd say they're on the cusp of something terrible. An act far more dangerous than we previously imagined.
Well, whatever's happening, I'm just gonna have to stop it.
So long as you don't put yourself in any unnecessary danger, yes. Remember, your death would cut both of our destinies far too short.
Taking this territory will greatly advance the war front. Now come, let us strike at their commander.
Let's get this operation underway, shall we? I suppose I can help.
Just do as I planned. Let us band together and crush them.
I think this will go well. I'll lend you a hand, if that's all right.
Shall we? I'm here to help.
The enemy has surrounded our main force, Your Majesty. We must clear them away.
Hear you loud and clear.
Not a problem. I've got this.
Hear you loud and clear. I'll make short work of this.
I'll give it 1,000%. Leave everything to me.
I'm a little nervous. Leave this to me. Remember, we have more than the Imperial troops in Randolph to think about. Keep your eyes on those mercenaries, too.
No point in us fighting the Ashen Demon here if we can avoid it.
It's not over.
I'll tear you apart!
I'm dead!
I'll tear you apart!
It's not over.
Forgive me, but we can't afford to lose here.
Just one left!
Path is open. Move out! I see neither hide nor hair of the mercenaries. They're most likely lying in wait.
And the Ashen Demon's probably with them. We're gonna have a decision on our hands once they show up.
Good thing we brought a recon unit. They'll sniff out any ambushes that might be lying around.
Order the reconnaissance unit to uncover any ambushes awaiting us.
I'm a little nervous about this.
I'll make short work of this.
That worked like a charm. We won't have to worry about the enemy surprising us now.
Our auxiliary unit is battling the enemy. We have to help them.
No enemy contact. Let's keep moving.
Go and help them. I'll make short.
Think you can help?
Let's finish this.
What do you
I'll
think
show
of
'em
this?
what I've got. Hey, you tried.
Good.
Got you!
I think so.
You like that?
Gerald's band is mighty indeed. I pray that we continue to evade them.
The commander is just ahead. Let's rush them.
You won't lay a finger on my brother!
I'll make short work of this.
Leave everything to me. Let me at him!
Is that Randolph's little sister? What is she doing here?
So they slipped free. Enough toying then. We go for the jugular.
Ambushes are a textbook mercenary tactic. All will be lost if our base falls. Send reinforcements.
I hate asking for help. You're through!
Randolph, I'm so sorry. Please stay safe.
Closing this gate might buy us some time.
Please! No! If only I had done more to stop her from fighting!
Now, close the gate!
I'm not stopping now.
Out of the way!
I'll give it 1,000%. Leave everything to me.
Not a problem. Not a problem. I've got this.
Hear you loud and clear.
I'm a little nook. I'll do my best. Too slow.
Bring me someone worth my time.
I'm with Gerald's pad, you know. Don't think I'll go down so easily.
Hear you loud and clear. I'll make short work of this.
No regrets!
We will not let them inside our base.
Yeah, right.
I'm honest on the fight.
I have you!
Hit him again!
I'll give it 1,000%. Leave everything. It's a net time.
think I could use this. I'll give it 1000%. Time to push on.
I've got it. Take a breather. Not a problem. Move out.
I'll make short. Stand back. Let's finish this. What do you think
show
of
'em
this?
what I've got.
Hey, you tried.
Is that really the best you can do? Well, it'll take more than that.
I'll do my best. Let's move.
Is this the end for me? Send word to the demon. Our ambush is a failure.
So Alois has foundered. I'll be right there.
Alois has fled too? Then it falls to me.
The commander is joining the battle. Everyone, on me!
I'll make short work of this.
I've got this. Take a breather.
Our moment for victory has come!
Randolph's joined the fight. I'd better fall back and help him out.
You know what must be done. If you want to protect your friends, you have to put an end to the demon.
Demon's coming. I must finish off Randolph before that monster arrives.
I'm going to avenge you.
How close?
You got my back?
As long as we're together.
I'll follow your lead! I've got you now!
Flesh, forgive me.
I leave to take care of one backup squad and come back to this? What a mess.
Randolph is defeated, and you are the only ones who remain. The question now is, will you and your mercenaries yield? I see no other choice.
Well fought, everyone! We emerge victorious!
What can I say? You got us. You rolled right over us and took out our employer. I know when it's time to raise the white flag.
Wait, that's it? You're giving up?
We've faced you in battle many times, only to be bested at every turn.
Yeah, you've pretty much run us out of business by now. It's not easy finding new clients in the best of times. And no matter how good our reputation is, none of it matters if we can't actually win. At this rate, I'll have to stop calling myself the Blade Breaker.
In that case, what would you say to a new employer? The Holy Kingdom of Fargus. We've crossed swords many times and suffered great losses on both sides. We surely bear some bad blood between us. But part of me wonders if we cannot put that gruesome history behind us. Assuming, of course, it was coin, not conviction, that brought you to the Empire's side.
Don't worry, words like conviction aren't even in a merc's vocabulary. But if we do join up with you, I can't imagine there will be much avoiding the Knights of Saros. The problem is, me and the Archbishop have a bit of a past together. I'd prefer to keep my distance if I can.
I'll remember that. The Church has stationed themselves in the town of Camulus, within Blathid territory. We'll be sure to keep you away from there. And I promise to warn you should Lady Rhea ever visit our encampment. Ah, and I'll place you in a separate unit, should we ever fight alongside the knights themselves. Are those conditions agreeable? We could use your strength among our ranks, if you're willing to join.
Yeah, you should join us. I mean, by now we all know firsthand how strong you are. And sure, there might be some folks here and there who have reservations about you fighting on our side. But they'll definitely come around once they see how dependable you are.
What do you say? I doubt the Empire will have any jobs for us after all of this. No better time for a fresh start.
I agree. And you, Alois? It might be strange being back on the same side as your old knight friends.
I've already made my decision. I have sworn to follow this fine captain wherever he goes. Besides, I'm sure my allies will welcome me back with... well, not with open arms. They'll welcome me back with crossed arms.
Well, I guess that's that. Just tell us when we start. I'll go talk to the group and smooth things over. You two, stay here with the client.
Got it. Thanks.
Understood, Captain.
We have a good bit of smoothing over to do on our end as well. Let's get to it.
I've found strength in adversity.
Lady Luck was on my side.
It feels strange standing here with the Bladebreaker and the Ashen Demon after all we've been through.
We have fought so many times. I never expected we would end up on the same side.
Those two give us quite the struggle. All the better that they're on our side now. I've got my own grievances, but the end result is a positive one.
And whatever we may feel, this is His Majesty's choice.
Not everyone will be too happy about it, but let's all just try and get along, okay?
It'll be an honor teaming up with you. Oh, and don't let me forget to introduce you to everyone later.
I think we should start with a nice sparring session. That's the Blue Lion's way, isn't it?
Indeed it is. I recall the same thing happening the last time we invited a mercenary into our ranks.
We're happy to be here, and try to fit in, kid.
We know all too well what you're capable of. I'm glad such might will now be fighting for our cause, rather than against it.
I'll start researching how best to incorporate Geralt and his mercenaries into our formations. From here, we plan to join up with the Alliance and the Church, then march on Garreg Mach as one unified force. I'll do what I must to ensure Lady Rhea doesn't come into contact with our new friends here.
I appreciate it.
And what of our other mercenary friend? You've been awfully... quiet. Where did they go?
Sorry about all this, Arval. I know you've only been giving me your powers because you want me to beat the Ashen Demon.
Don't worry about it. It's for the best, right? For all my doomsaying, everything seems to be right as rain. Recruiting Gerald's mercenaries and the Ashen Demon was the right choice.
I hope you're right.
What's wrong? Feeling lost now that you don't have an enemy to chase around the countryside?
I'm not lost. I know exactly what I've got to do. Win this war. I'm gonna help Dimitri and my friends make a new Fodlan where everyone can live in peace. Well, any snarky follow-up for that?
It's hardly the first time you've mentioned it. I suppose it's a fine goal, yes. If that's what you want, then I'll just have to help you achieve it. After all, I'm your partner in destiny. I'm here for you and you alone.
I pray for your safety in the coming battle, Your Majesty. And you can rest easy. We will cover the Western Front in your absence.
I don't know what I've done to deserve such reliable knights in my service, but I thank you all the same. The monastery will be ours. I swear it. Now then, let us all live to see the sun rise on Fargus another day.
Yes, Your Majesty.
Yes, this is it. The final push.
Indeed. And with Leicester and the Church involved, this will undoubtedly be our largest battle since this very war began. By now, we're well acquainted with what Adrestia is capable of. Yet, it's difficult to predict what we'll be up against. All we can do now is take up arms to fight, survive, and ultimately carve our way to victory.
Every one of our battles so far has been important, yes. But this one seems almost overwhelmingly so, especially considering how far we have come to get here.
But at the same time, it all feels like it's happened so quick. I mean, I can remember the Empire declaring war on the Church as if it were yesterday.
If you don't mind me asking, Your Majesty, say we do get the monastery back. What happens then?
We push forward to Enbar, of course. After that, I can't say. But there's no sense speaking of such matters now. We must focus on the task at hand.
We are ever by your side, Your Majesty, no matter what comes next. All of us have chosen this path, and we will stand by it.
What's wrong, Mercy? Are you nervous? Oh, no. I was just thinking about something. Do you remember that Death Knight who was fighting with the Empire? I wonder where he is now.
Huh. Good question. He used to show up all the time, but it's been a while since he's made an appearance. I guess we better be ready for him to come charging out at any moment, just to be safe.
Yes, I think you're right. He was quite the warrior.
Come on, everyone. We've got to get to ALL before the enemy catches on to us.
Azure Gleam. Clash of Torment. The Kingdom, Alliance, and Church of Seros join hands, laying bare their true aim, forcing the Empire to split their army between the Eastern and Western fronts. Their united armies gather their elite soldiers in the Valley of Torment and begin the march to reclaim Garreg Mach. However, the Empire will not sit idly by and let them take it.
Nice of you to swing by, Dimitri. Looks like we're all here then.
Apologies for the wait. How go the preparations?
All set.
We're ready to ring in the new year with the greatest victory Fodlan has ever seen.
Every last soldier we could find is in formation and raring to go.
You'll see for yourself soon enough, and I think you're gonna like how it's looking. Are you planning on heading south right away?
That was my intention, yes. Why? Does something trouble you?
A bit, yeah. We got a report just over a month ago that Count Burgleys had withdrawn from the Eastern Front. Which happens to line up exactly with when we pulled our own forces back. It's all a little too convenient, if you ask me. What I'm not sure of is whether he puzzled out our plan with Garrett Mock, or if he fell back to fortify Enbar instead. I guess the real question is how crafty the people calling the shots for the Imperials are.
They left quite the impression on us.
He's right. We had our hands full and more over in the west. Every time we claimed a territory, we'd look for spots to set up camp, only to find the army had razed all the towns and fields to the ground as they retreated.
If they're going that far, there's a good chance they've caught on to our plan. Though I doubt they're expecting all their enemies to come marching through the Valley of Torment hand in hand.
Couldn't we have picked an easier way, though? I'm practically swimming in sweat in this heat. Let's just hope we're almost out.
I see you have scarcely changed from your days at the Academy, Hilda.
Sedith and Lady Rhea, are you joining the cause as well?
I refuse to spectate from afar while the fate of Fodlan hangs in the balance.
Well, sure, but if something were to happen to you, it would be the end of the whole church.
I am capable of taking care of myself, and I want nothing more than to aid you in this battle.
We know every inch this valley has to offer. Allow us to guide you.
If we can traverse it unnoticed, we should arrive at Garrett Mock without incident. The valley's terrain, however, is well suited for ambushes and other such craven tactics.
Yes, we must exercise the utmost caution as we proceed. Our movements should be not only swift, but sensible.
And in the off chance we do face hostilities, we'll surely require help from the Knights of Seros.
If need be, I will lead them myself. Now come, let us restore our rightful claim to Garrett Mock, and put an end to this monstrous tyranny.
Would you mind listening to my idea?
I have an idea.
I have a suggestion.
I've been thinking.
Would you mind listening to my idea? I shall see to preparations at once.
Now then.